I am at the new Great Southern Metro Park. For those that want to try to find it, it's off Williams Road, which is just right over there. If you're familiar with the Great Southern Shopping Center, that was the old Walmart right there. I think there's a Lowe's down there and a Kroger. I'm not sure what all is in there. But it's basically behind the Great Southern Shopping Center. Like I say, you get down Williams Road, which is right over there. And that will bring you over here to park. Got a little play area for kids. I will put a map in here of the park. But I don't like to get people in my videos, but there's people here, so it's gonna happen. I don't like getting people in my videos for their, for their own respect and privacy, but this, as I was told, is going to open in phases, just like Quarry Trails is doing. So this may one day be paved. I don't know. They're done. Now, I've been down here when they were actually planning it and getting ready to build it and all that stuff. So if you want to see what this looked like before, I'll put the video links down in the description box. So I don't like stones on hills. I'm gonna say Matt don't really go to anything, so I'm not, because I see a gate up there. Park don't go that direction anyway, so we're gonna follow the trail. Honeysuckle, cut it down. Now I'm gonna debunk something here. Yes, there used to be a lot of homeless camps in here. Yeah, it may not be the best of area town, but what was Scioto Audubon before the park was there? Wasn't there a lot of homeless camps in there? I know there was an impound yard in there, but I heard that there was also a lot of homeless camps in there. Now look at it today. It's flourishing. Don't really have any issues with homeless people. Park turned out to be really nice and popular. So you need to give this here some time. I mean, just like anybody, homeless people don't want the problems. So it's not like they're going to be trying to set up camp in here. They're going to go somewhere else. So, give this park a chance, I mean, they turned over the Scioto Audubon area. And I don't see any reason why this can't follow that same suit. I wonder what they're going to do down here, if anything. Well, gravel company is over there, I think. So I don't think they own that much, but I don't know if they're going to do anything with this low area right here. But that actually could flood too. So the next one on the agenda to open up is the Bank Run Metro Park, which has a tentative date to be opening next month. So keep your eye out for that one. If you want to know, follow Columbus and Franklin County Metro Parks on Facebook. Bank Run was somewhat already an established park. I believe it was a Hoover YMCA camp or something like that on, I want to say, Roar Road down towards Groveport. Here, a gray tree frog. You hear it? I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. I do apologize if the wind is making some noise. I don't have control over the wind. Yeah, see, the trail goes either up the hill or continues on. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to walk up here though just to see where we're at. Now it's supposed to have an obstacle course down here, which we'll get to. Which looks like that's it right there. But we'll get that when we come back. That tree just recently snapped. Now I know when we took a tour with friends at Metro Park, there was a big washed out area. I'm not sure what they've done with that. We'll check it out and see. And I can catch one of the ends of it down there, but we'll go around and see what they did with it officially. I thought it was really cool, but it was also because it wasn't natural and it was a washout from a flood, it's not really stable. So we'll see what happens and what they did with it. I don't know what they're going to do with this here. See, you can see part of the washout area right there. You got stones down here, it looks like. Looks like there might be clearing a trail right there. This may be a future trail or a future observation deck. That pond right there, which looks like you can get into from right here. There's no sign that says you can't go down there yet, so. We're going to go over here to this observation deck before these people get up here. Looks like there are some people already on it. Okay, this is a little observation area overlooking the pond here. We were just right over there. You can get down there. I don't know if fishing or kayaking is permitted in here. I don't know what's in here. I don't know how deep it is. I don't know nothing about this. I don't see anybody down there fishing yet. That's more of the washout over there. If I see a ranger, I'll find out if fishing is permitted in here. Okay, this here, in this area is going to be a future prairie, according to the sign back there. So we'll see how that looks later this summer. Again, there's the backside of the Great Southern Shopping Center. Give you an idea where this is at. Now, there's more of the park over that way, but I guess you can't get to it from this area here. We're going to go around and see what it's like over there. That may be a part still under construction. And that's where the access is for a the washout area. And there used to be a swamp over there, but the last time I was here they drained it. I don't know what the plans are with that. Like I said, this park's supposed to open in phases, just like Quarry Trail, so you gotta just be patient and see what they do with it. But so far I think it looks alright. That's where we came up at from the lower area. Got all this in here. Don't know what the plans are for that yet. Picnic area. More activities. Don't know. They still have a lot of open space down here. A lot of potential. That's the canal trail. If you're doing the Metro Parks 250 on outer spatial, that's one of them that you need. Okay, now we're sort of heading back up to the front where we came in at. I'm walking over here in the grass a little bit because I don't want to some people coming this way. So this is the Great Southern Metro Park so far. Like I said, there's another section to the south. We're going to go over there and look at that and see if they've done anything with that over there yet. And if you're wondering, yes, right up in front of us is a restroom. So they do have a restroom already. That down there is where we were at earlier. So they got some picnic tables. I don't see any grills yet. And a couple picnic tables. Another one over here. There is a restroom. That is a little play area that we saw when we first come in. So they got a little pathway there. People that want to walk in from High Street. I don't know if that goes all the way out to High Street or where. I mean, you can't go very far. High Street's just right up there. That is the parking lot right there that you need to come down Williams Road, and they'll bring you right into there. We got a little walkway around that way. Maybe I'll wander around there.
Add anything to the experience.
So, got a thing here for your dog. I have seen people with dogs. I don't know if dogs are permitted down there on the canal trail or not. I haven't seen any signs yet. We're gonna walk around this little loop right here. This is called the what? Here Loop? Interesting name. First I thought it said deer. There's a ranger up there. So, if you're wondering about security, there they are. So this is a Great Southern Metro Park. I'll bring you back and we're going to go over to that other section and see what's going on over there. I'm just going to walk back to the washout and then I'm going to turn around and come back out. Because it doesn't look like anything's going on down here yet. And as I said earlier, one of the rangers said they were waiting on some licensing or permits or something that they needed to work down here. I see a gate down there. It may be closed. If it is closed, I'm not going to wander back in there. That means they don't want us back here yet. And that gate's in a different spot. Okay. We'll walk past where the wetland used to be. And then we'll walk back to, like I said, the washout, and then we're just gonna come back out. Now, I don't know, when you look at the map, it looks like there's a spot between this section and the section we were at that is not part of the Metro Parks. So, I don't know if they own that in there. If they don't, how will they tie these two sections together? I mean, it's not uncommon for Metro Parks. Look at Battelle Darby. Look how many different sections of that park there are. You got to leave one area to go to another area, and so forth. So this area could have its separate parking lot. I mean, you got all this room right here. It could have its own parking lot, its own entrance. I don't know. But this over here to the right, a lot of trash in here. This area over here to the right was the wetland. It looks like a little wet right there. But this was a wetland, and it was pretty much all, you know, like a little pond. I was told why they drained it, but I don't remember. The washout isn't very far back here. The pond we were looking at earlier from the other one, from the observation deck, you can get to it from this side too. It'll bring you on the back side of the pond. This is all new stuff they're doing over here. So we're not going to wander back into it. But this is the washout here. I think this is really cool. I really do. I'm not going to go up close to the edge because it is not stable. So I'm not going to go close to the edge. I mean, I've been in here before and I've seen gravel and stuff falling. This is a washout. This isn't natural. I don't know what they're going to do with this, but it's like really cool. It's really cool. I think it's really awesome. But it washed out from a flood. If they use it, they'll have to stabilize it somehow. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, could they just fill it with water? Make a pond? I don't know. I think it would be cool if they left it like this, just because it's different and it's something that's not in any of the Metro Parks. But we'll have to wait and see. So that's all the farther I'm going to go for this. We're going to go head back out. This isn't the way I wanted to come in. I think I should have went that other road, which would have brought me in over there and around and brought me over there, and then I would have come down right over in that area. There's like a ramp where you can get down, a drive or whatever you want to call it. But I'm not going to bother going around that way. I just wanted to show you the washout, and I wanted to see if there's anything going on over here. The pond that we were looking at is right over there. The back side of the pond where we were at earlier, that's just right through that brush there. Alright, we're back down here by the parking lot. I talked to a ranger. She told me where the river access is at, but they're still working on it. But I talked to her about the pond. You can fish in the pond. They do not stock it, but she thinks there's largemouth bass, crappie, and some other common ones in there. So you can go fishing in that pond. As for the far south end where we were at, where we had that washout, she says they're going to leave that washout. They're going to secure it, and it's going to stay this way it is. But when that's going to be done, she doesn't know. So that washout is going to stay. Also, down by that pond, I didn't notice it, but she says if you come into the Great Southern Shopping Center and go by Sweet Furniture, go back around there, there's a red fence or something like that. She says you can actually park there, and there is a pedestrian entrance there where you can get in down at that end, down by the pond and the observation deck. So that beach having parked down here and walk all the way down there, which really isn't that far. Alright, I stopped and was talking to that guy for a while. Anyway, when we come back down originally, remember we come down this hill here, and this way, I said, oh, don't look like there's anything that way. That is going to eventually be access to the river. You can get access to it now, but that's going to be access to the river where that person's walking right now. So this is the Great Southern Metro Park. Come down and check it out. Hopefully I didn't forget anything that the ranger was talking to me about. But make sure you stay tuned. Next month, Bank Run is supposed to open. We'll see how that one turns out. Okay, I'm back here behind Sweet Furniture. There's the red gate she was talking about. There's a little parking spot right here where you can park, and you can walk in right here. And right over there is the pond where you can go fishing at.